All right, so apparently that didn't play what I wanted it to play. So let me get this set up here. Jeez, so much for OBS behaving tonight. Let me media. I don't want to make the source visible. Howdy, folks. While I do this, welcome and yeah, 21st, 29th, something like that birthday for me. Absolutely. Let's just let me get this going here. This was supposed to play immediately after the intro. It didn't, and yeah. All right, let's go full screen, and there we go. Yes, that was supposed to play and then cut to me, but it didn't. So, oh well. All right. So, we're doing things a little differently tonight. It is a Q&A rag chew type session. I will say this, I am not doing the ham segments this week. So if you're here for the ham segments, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till next week because it's a birthday stream. I will mention this. There is a poll going on over in chat, and you guys have 26 minutes. So the bottom of the hour, I'm closing the poll, and whatever the winner is there is what dinner is for me and my family tonight. I already have all the ingredients for everything and everything ready to go. Whatever is the winning vote gets to be dinner. Now, with that being said, I do have a couple guests that I'm going to bring on here. There we go. It's Vince and Jeff. Howdy, guys. All right, so... oh, wait, let me unmute and unmute. There we go. Now everybody can hear you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I had to double mute everything during the intro, and then I went, oh, there's no audio. Well, uh-oh. I forgot the music.
Well, good thing I didn't say Clubhouse.
And before we get going too deep here, got a few super chats already. William Andrews, K1Z, happy birthday, keep up the awesome work. That came in before the show. Thank you for the $2 super chat there. And then EOD Kaboom, Tim, with 2 M's, by the way, with the $15 super chat for a beer. Well, it sucks for you, Tim. I don't drink beer. I will use it for some good water, though. Absolutely. Thank you for that. And then Doc Brad with the $9.99 super chat. Happy birthday. Thanks, Doc Brad. So, yeah, let's hear. So, Brian, that's the catch to this. Yes, I didn't list the dinner items, just pasta and meat dishes 1 and 2, because my family is potentially watching. They don't know what the dishes are either. I am the only one to know. And once the votes are in, then they get to find out what tonight's dinner is. So, yeah, there's... That's why I had to be sort of vague about it. But once it's done, as long as my brother gets everything cooked before the end of the live stream, you will get a plate presentation of what was voted on.
Whether you like it or not.
So, Vince, Jeff, how are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Oh, wait, where's...
Yeah, Friday. Didn't have to work today. So that was
Hold
good.
on. I have something playing in the background here. Oh.
No, you don't.
Wow, my VLC decided to open. Hold on. Things are all... Come on. I can't even kill VLC. I love this. Okay. That works.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I can't hear you guys. Why can I not hear you guys? All right. Try talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
It's one tech problem after another today, I swear. I'm almost afraid to open Task Manager to kill VLC because this machine has been interesting today, so we'll see what happens. What's up with you guys? How are you guys doing?
Doing okay.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
That's good. Yeah, my machine's screaming at 100% CPU for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh well. Anyway, so we're just gonna have a little fun, little. I'm not gonna say roundtable discussion because it's not that, but just to
Well, it's
keep.
not. It's not round. It'd be triangular if anything. There's just three of us. I mean,
Yeah, that is true. You know, I did like the I did like the fires of Gondor in the HamTube community, but yeah, there we go. Um, so if Vince, Jeff, you guys have seen my Friday show, right?
it's been a while, but yes, I have.
Yeah.
Okay, so chat gets to ask us questions, and well, we can
Ask
try
a
and
question.
we can try and answer them. It can be in this case for me ham photography and railroad related. For you guys, ham and whatever else you want to answer.
Sure.
Yes.
Right.
You guys kind of know like our interests, I guess, from our channel, and if you follow us on the social medias, like on the X's and the Instagrams and the whatnots, then you know what we're interested in.
Exactly.
Ask
So
away.
chat, you guys know the drill. You got questions? Let's line them up. And so far, meat dish number one is in the lead with a 41% vote, which is fantastic. Yeah, Brian, it certainly is a Friday Frank live stream now with all the discombobulation going on. Yeah, absolutely. Knights of the Triangular. Well, yeah, boobs, right. Exactly, Jeff.
Discombobulated.
Yeah.
Discombobulated. That's what it is.
Yeah, discombobulated. It's disconnected. How's that? Knights of the Triangular Table.
Disconnected.
Yeah, that's something.
Was
So-
that Vince? You got a calculator?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's see. Well, we're going to go with.
58008.
Yep.
There we go. We're not quite
do it.
discombobulated yet.
You
We'll
know,
get there eventually.
Oh,
for some reason I
absolutely.
thought about doing a sticker of that, but I'm like, no, it's not ham radio related. It's like old tech related,
Right.
but not amateur radio related. But I was like, nah. I want to do something like with that kind of like old LCD screen. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but we'll see.
And Hank, exactly. You guys have questions. We might have answers, and of course, we'll fake it if we don't know it. Or we'll just
Yeah.
say we don't know it. At least that's how I do it.
Yeah. We'll muddle our way through.
Exactly. Well, while we're. Oh, here we go. Brian with the wrong call sign, but I got it. There we go. When is next rally net control gig, Vince?
The next rally net control gig was supposed to have been the weekend after the last one I did, but it had to get postponed due to forest fire threat. So it looks like it's going to be late in October, early November.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What is the weight of an unladen sparrow? African or European, Cooley?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Details matter.
exactly. Details absolutely matter. Oh, finally, the studio on the iMac decides to catch up to things, because I keep the YouTube studio open on the iMac, and finally it caught up.
Good.
It was sitting there going, you're not loading. Why? You're not live. Why are you trying to have me do things? I'm like, I am live, though.
Hey Tim, you're a little bit late to the party. I just dropped something in the mail today for you, so you can reply back to that. Today's a federal holiday, so you gotta give it a few weeks.
Yeah.
It has to
Never
go
mind.
it has to go to the U.S. Virgin Islands, then to Florida, then to Philadelphia, then to my regional post office, then to California, then to Alaska, then to Washington, D.C., and then to California again, or Southern California this time, and then to Hawaii, and then to Guam. That's how the post office works.
It might
Why?
wind up in Australia real quick for some odd reason.
No, it might, but it normally would be a U.S. State or territory of some type.
All right,
That's how
let's
they
see.
work.
Troy has a good question, Jeff. Commodore 64, no love for the VIC 20?
Um, I a friend of mine had a VIC 20 for a little bit, and that's all I saw of it. It was like one or two times, and then after that, it was the Commodore 64, and actually is the 128. Really, the Commodore 128. That's what I actually had.
Well, there you go,
But
Troy.
they don't have Commodore 128 shirts. They have the Commodore 64 shirt. So
Right?
same family. I think it's a little bit better, but hey, it's all good.
I just realized my in this image, my microphone is sticking up above the bottom there, and I'm like, nah, that's not good. Hey, John, welcome. Let's hear. Tim, yeah, exactly, Jody. Hopefully you don't have to take flights the same way Jeff mails get to you. Absolutely.
I actually had a package coming in. I forget where it's from, but it went from wherever to Philadelphia, which is like my regional post office, then to my closer regional post office, which is Wilmington, Delaware, to my local post office, then back to Wilmington, then back
Oh,
to my local
jeez.
one. It's like, can you just deliver it early, you chowder heads?
No, of course not. So I got, for those that watched Clubhouse a couple weeks ago, they had Trevor, what is this called? KE2GYH on, and I got a new toy. Well, it's not a toy, but you get the idea.
It looks like an adapter to a EV vehicle,
Let's see.
or an EV.
It is a antenna launcher using fishing line, and of course it's green, so a fishing and a weighted ball.
It just looks like a hose attachment or something. It doesn't look like, I don't see like the firing mechanism.
So
Like
there,
CO2?
no, it's literally you.
Oh, it's one of those things. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell from the from that end of it.
What I love, this is what you use to shoot the ball with.
And we all know what that looks like, folks, don't we?
Right. I opened the package and I saw that and I went, oh, okay.
The oddest shaped corn cob I've ever seen.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Brian wants to know if I'm looking forward to my Canadian snack pack arriving at my doorstep. Brian, unless someone has sent me something, my buddy has lost the Canadian route for now to Vancouver, so I don't get nothing. I don't get nothing at this point. So
Wonder if there's like a mail service that sends you packages of like Canadian snacks, because I know there's one for Japanese stuff.
oh, I'm sure
And
there is.
in other countries, in other countries I've seen.
I'm sure there is, but what it was, my buddy's a trucker, and for the longest time he was on L.A. area to Vancouver, British Columbia for a trucking route, and he always knows when he comes back south, he better have some interesting Canadian snack or treat for me. So I always got some fun stuff as he came back south.
They don't quarantine those at the border, or take those at the border?
Nope.
Interesting.
That's how I was able to.
snacks for you Americans.
That's how I was able to get the good ketchup chips and the good barbecue chips and the Tim Tams.
Ew, ketchup's disgusting.
Oh, Vince has gone to get something, obviously.
Obviously.
Tim,
I'll just rewatch that episode of Letterkenny
right?
if I want to think about chips.
EOD Tim? Yeah, I think we all agree that's what we all thought it was. Absolutely. Let's hear. Hank's had stuff come from Illinois, go to Cedar Rapids, 40 miles north, then to Des Moines, and back to Cedar Rapids to him. Absolutely crazy.
Oh, I've had some weird stuff. I've had stuff leave Western Tennessee. No, Central Tennessee. Well, it goes from Western Bumblefuck, Tennessee to Nashville. Or is it Memphis? I forget where their hub is. I think it's Nashville. then to California, then to Alaska, back down to like Washington State, New York, Philadelphia, my regional one in Wilmington, and then my local one. And like, why the hell did it go around the country? It made no sense.
Right. And howdy, Nightcry.
Inefficiency. The USPS needs an enema.
Right. All right,
Get rid
Vince.
of all the garbage.
That's a new QSL card for you?
No, that is my only QSL card. Tim was asking if I put both call signs on it.
Ah.
And yes, I do. Just like that. And that big rock is a POTA entity. And it's, a 9-minute drive from home.
I was going to say, you've done a handful of videos from there, haven't you?
Yes, I have,
Yeah.
because it's so close to home.
How tall is that rock?
They're the size of small cottages.
Okay, so can
Like
you
a-
climb
like
up
a-
them?
Like a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom cottage.
Can you legally climb up them?
No, you can't legally, and yes, everybody does.
Okay.
Of course they do. And Colin, thank you for the $2 Australian, and good day to you.
How do you say that town?
Okotoks,
Okotoks, okay.
which is
Sounds like it's Indian because
it's indigenous for big
Yeah.
rocks.
yeah, because it sounds a lot like stuff that you'll see on the eastern shore of Virginia and stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, folks. 10 more minutes, and then the poll gets closed for dinner vote. There's 35 votes so far. So, let's see here. Colin, you're not too late. Welcome in. And Arthur,
Better
welcome.
late than never.
Right? Always better late than never. And apparently YouTube is not sending everyone notifications of my live streams, so I might have to do the newsletter route or something, because both Mark and Hollywood, Boondock Echo and Hollywood, said that they didn't get the notification for yesterday until like super late.
Yeah, you can't rely on notifications from the systems themselves. You got to have like a second option or even a third sometimes. If I was to do live streams, which I really would like to, I just can't find a decent platform for me to use yet. But I would definitely, besides like the notifications through the YouTubes, I would post it on the YouTube community tab, on my social medias, and in my emails.
Oh, absolutely.
By the way, folks, I do have an email list, so if you want to sign up, go to k3jrz.com/email.
Hey, both of you are mods. You can drop links if you want. And Randy, there's no such thing as a dumb question. The only dumb question is the one not asked. So shoot it from the hip.
Yeah, I always tell people, if I'm training people, it's like, you got to ask me, because if you don't know, you're going to mess something up. And if you mess something up, it could be a lot worse, because, well, it could be very worse or very bad, because client finds out about it, they're going to freaking flip their lid. So
Oh,
you want to do things
absolutely.
the correct way, the first way. So if you're not sure, ask me, ask a requester, ask someone.
So, Graceful, absolutely. Universal Yum Snacks from around the world. Universal Snacks, they're a good company. I've seen a handful of reviews, YouTube reviews, and more. So, absolutely. And Brian has a good point. If you're not a part of the Ham Radio Wilderness Discord channel, you should join it. I know there's a dime a dozen Discords, but mine is quiet yet active, but not overly active, unless you have the YouTube notifications and the GPTV notifications turned on, because those two are the most active with notifications popping up. You will not miss a notification for a video, a live stream, anything like that, because those pop no matter what. So yeah, absolutely, Brian.
It's quiet yet active. Is that like jumbo shrimp
Yes.
or military intelligence? It's an oxymoron.
Peaceful protest,
Yeah,
Peaceful
yeah,
yeah.
a little bit.
mostly peaceful.
Well, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I had to ask.
Yeah.
All right, let's see
All right.
here.
All right.
Randy built a Rybakov antenna yesterday according to Salty Walt's sketchbook, 25-foot wire, 4-to-1 Unon, and a counterpoise. He put a rig expert to it and got a 6-to-1 SWR. His FT891 tuned it up. Is this usable? My answer, and Jeff and Vince will answer as well, yeah. As long as it tunes it, absolutely.
Yeah, if your SWR is garbage and then you stick a tuner onto it and you activate the tuner, whatever you have, yeah, it should hopefully tune it and it'll tell you if it does or not.
Vince, what say you?
I'm looking because I don't think the FT891 has a tuner in it.
No, it doesn't. But if you have one
Okay.
connected to it.
Well, I didn't see that in the question.
Yeah, that is true. Randy, did you have an external tuner attached? Oh, it was a 6-to-1 SWR on 20. So he got even more specific there.
So a
And we have a
25-foot wire, a 4-to-1 Unon, and a counterpoise.
How long is the counterpoise? Is it to Walt specs?
And is the height to Walt specs?
Yeah, it's 25 feet is the Rybakov length. That's the specs for the antenna itself.
Yeah, what's the height above ground, though?
Doesn't matter. You can have it the Unon just sitting on the ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob,
the G90 will tune it.
an
Exactly.
external tuner installed.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
if there's an external tuner in there,
Yeah, it should
you're
be
going to
good.
make contacts.
Yeah.
I keep saying this to people. There's the theory, and then there's what happens in real life. And plenty of time I've gone out with a 60-foot end-fed half wave, and I've strung it up as far as my arms could reach. That's 6 foot 6 inches, in case anybody's wondering. And I'll
Like-
just string it up along the trees.
The counterpoise
along
was
a walking path.
16.4.
And I have worked on 5 watts simultaneously Europe, Japan, and North America. So you can't say that a 40-foot long antenna at 6 feet doesn't make contacts. It's not what's in the book, but, my radio tuned
Compromised.
it up.
Yeah.
It's highly compromised, but somebody heard me.
Ooh, the tuner might do it. That's a 3-to-1 tuner.
Yeah.
It might do it. Might. A 10-to-1 would definitely do it. Should do it.
And he says the counterpoise was 5 meters, 16 feet, 4 inches.
Yep. Yeah, you give it a try, see what happens. It's kind of odd that the SWR is so high. I would make sure you try switching the wires from the different poles on the Unon. Maybe you got bad wire. Maybe there's a break in there somewhere. I don't know. You have to kind of figure it out. I mean, it might tune it, but that's a high SWR, and supposedly you don't need supposedly or allegedly. That's the word. Allegedly, you don't need a tuner with it, as far as I know.
Yeah, the impedance matching range is 3-to-1, 16 ohms to 150 ohms. Which is a shame for an external tuner, but that's my comment. Yeah, you got a match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be interesting to see where did you put the rig expert? If you put the rig expert on the cable that went into the tuner, like the output to the antenna, and got
So
it
you mean
there.
to the
So he
Yeah,
used
but the
from the
FC50.
cable to the Unon, you mean?
So he used old railroad telegraph wire, which is maybe 12 AWG. Randy, the wire might be rusted on the inside
problem.
if it's coated. It
Yeah.
might be rusted due to rain, and that
The
would
key word there, the key word is old. So, old railroad telegraph wire. That screams like at least 100 years to me.
Jody, thank you so much for the super chat.
Yes, thank you, Jody, for the 666 Canadian for the birthday cupcake.
Like a big ass cupcake that
Right.
fits in both of your hands.
I have
Right.
a store next town down from me that they can make like a small cake that is a literal cupcake.
I think we used to have one up on Main Street. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been there, and I'm sure it's gone by now. But yeah, happier times now gone. Yep.
So, Randy, I would suggest switching out the wire and see if your SWR comes down. If it comes down, then yeah, it's definitely the wire.
Go to Walmart's and get some cheap speaker cable, or if you have anything newer lying around the house, enough of it lying around the house, or the Amazons. There you go. Yeah, it's a process of elimination. What part could be faulty, maybe?
So let's take a look at this for a second. Most of us, we want to measure the antenna as close to the feed point as possible. I don't know about you guys. I carry around like a 5 or 10 foot jumper to do that with. And I'll hoist my antenna up in the air and I've got a Rig Expert stick so I can float it up in the air and work with it on Bluetooth. But by the time I then add my 75 feet of feed line all the way back into my shack, it's going to present a different SWR in the shack because the feed line
Oh, yeah.
has losses and resistance and everything else too, right? So you have to measure it at the same point you're connecting it to your tuner to know what the tuner is really seeing.
I would never use a secondary cable to test SWR. Use the same cable that's connected to the feed point of the antenna, because that's the cable you're using.
Exactly.
And if you get a good SWR, then why would you switch that out?
Because here's why. So if you've got a 75-foot run of coax like I do to my antennas, despite my small size city lot, then what you've got is you've got loss going out and you've got reflected loss coming back. And the worse your coax, the more that reflected loss is. What that does is it makes your SWR look really, really good.
So
if you've got too much loss. So
he's come back with a few more things here. He says it was only resonant on 10 meters. He put the Rig Expert on the coax after the Unon, and he says this wire could be incredibly old. I do like what Hollywood had to say. He suspects the dielectric on the telegraph wire was the issue. It's probably lossy at RF, like speaker wire would be for the for the same reason.
That's why I said it's probably like a 100-year-old cable. So I didn't go into the details of what could actually be wrong with the cable. I just said it was old. I would definitely switch out the cable for giggles to see what you get. Make the same measurements, cut the wire the same length, just swap it out. That's what we would do in tech support.
And then he says it was around 9 SWR on 40 and 6.1 on 20, and it was resonant on 10. Yeah, that definitely switch out the wire and see what happens.
Don't be cheap. Just go, you have wire and you don't want to buy new one. It's not that expensive. Just go out and buy some like freshly made wire.
All right, it is the bottom of the hour. Poll is closed, and meat dish number 1 is it.
Woohoo!
While I go,
is that mystery meat?
No.
Okay.
I have to go tell my brother, since he's may or may not be watching, and show him where the ingredients are. I will be right back. You guys keep fielding whatever questions come in.
We will keep fielding whatever questions come in.
Yeah.
Doesn't
matter about the reception. It's like, can you get out though? If your SWR is high, but you could hear everyone coming in, it doesn't matter. It works both ways. It's a 2-lane road. Think of like you have a highway and you have the other side of it. The south side is flowing, but the north side's blocked because some ding dong created an accident. It's not a great highway. You might be driving 50 miles down on the going south, but nothing's coming in from the north or going north.
All right. I have heard California from Alberta on a dummy load.
It happens.
So
but I'm sure they probably won't hear you though. So
well, that's just it. I have proven you can make contacts on a dummy load, and there's 2 YouTube videos out there showing it.
Yeah. I know one of them. I think it was last year's Hamvention when you, K4 SWL and so two or three other people were kind of in the
that's right.
parking lot
and then 2 years before that, I mean, I had these dummy loads out, and I was using these in a park, and nobody believed it would work, and that was the first time anybody had seen it. And these are just awesome little bird 10-watt dummy loads.
Well, stop talking so I could see the screen for a second. 'Cause I don't see what you're holding up.
Oh,
I just
well,
see the big H.
oh, well, then you'll have to look at, the playback
video.
screen. Yeah, the video
Yeah.
itself. But
Um,
it,
I've always said that it doesn't matter what you use for an antenna, as long as you could transmit and receive, and that's the key word: transmit and receive.
yeah, that's
It
right.
doesn't matter if you could just receive, because
You
if
don't
you
wanna
can't
be
transmit, it's going to be worthless.
Yeah, I mean, you don't wanna be accused of being an alligator mouth. Randy, until you know that the wire is the issue or isn't, I would hesitate to use it as counterpoise wire, because all you're doing, if it's lossy, is you're moving that loss to the counterpoise. And
Yeah.
your counterpoise has to be just as efficient as everything else. Use it if it's really bad wire, use it to tie up garbage. Like put it to resourceful use, but without RF in it.
Try to sell it to a junkie for to recycle.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
good copper. I'll give it to you for $1.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
made a
field
buck.
field strength matters, not SWR, and Hollywood's exactly correct about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay, so the comments were, is it spam or is it kangaroo?
Oh no, I've been listening the whole time because I have wireless in-ears.
Okay. And
And what is it?
Well, I'm going to show it at the if it gets done in time.
we have to wait to find out.
Yeah.
Oh, those of us in the backstage aren't special. We can't learn about it.
No.
No.
Frank, what are we gonna do with you?
Got to keep stuff lively and interesting.
All right, I see.
Mhm.
Okay, so who else?
Question.
Who else has got? Who else has got antenna or radio questions or photography or e-bike questions? I can field those because that's something I like doing. We'll find out.
Or train
This is-
related for me. Let's see here.
Train related, yeah.
Yeah,
Music, computers. I don't freaking know.
Jody has it. I'll have trouble focus. No, I won't have trouble focusing as I await the dinner delivery from his gourmet chef bro. Gourmet chef's pushing it a little bit, Jody, but yeah, dinner's going to be delicious. I already know that. So I'll tell chat. There is Homer. If you don't know what Homer is, it's a pasta dish that was reportedly eaten by Homer constantly as he wrote the Odyssey. Mac and cheese.
But wasn't he Greek?
What?
Pasta's Italian, and he was Greek.
Yes, but it has brown butter with Mizthera cheese. So it's sheep
Mizthera,
cheese.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's a Greek dish with Italian stuff. So for Father's, because I know none of the family's watching right now, Father's Day is going to be London broil with a Caesar salad and garlic bread.
Nice.
The mac and
What's a London
cheese
broil?
is going to have either
Frank
sweet
steak.
peas with butter or garlic green beans. And then the Mizthera has, the Homer dish, has just plain garlic bread with it. I might throw a salad or something in with it, I don't know. And then tonight's dinner will be the last one, and you'll see that at the end of the stream when it shows up. Okay, let's see here. Matt, K2AUB, is asking, do I need a counterpoise for my MFJ infed half-wave? If so, how long?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And you can do it one of two ways. At the feed point, you can have a counterpoise wire 5 to 10% of the length of the infed half wave, and you put a common mode current choke at that feed point before your feed line, or you hook up the antenna to the transformer to the feed line directly, and you have a short piece of feed line, 5 to 10% as long as your antenna, then a common mode current choke, in which case that short piece of coax becomes the counterpoise.
And that's
If you don't-
exactly how I
if you
set up
don't-
my infed as well.
If you don't put a counterpoise on it, your feed line effectively becomes the counterpoise. And so if you're putting up, 25 feet of coax, well, then your coax is the counterpoise, and mathematically it's far too long. Now, if your radio matches it and you make contacts, who cares?
Exactly.
Right?
When I go out in the field, I don't use a counterpoise with the infed. I don't even bother, and it's happy. The FT710, the IC7300, they're happy. They don't care. The internal 3-to-1 tuners work just fine with it.
Yeah, some 3-to-1s do work fine. It depends on your antenna how bad it is.
Troy, yeah, plain garlic bread. Yes. So there is garlic bread. You can have garlic bread, and then there's
Fancy garlic bread.
yeah, that has extra stuff added onto it, like cheesy garlic bread and that sort of stuff. So yeah, plain garlic bread is just garlic bread. Yes, back to Jumbo Shrimp comment. Absolutely. And no, Colin, ham and pineapple pizza was not on the list, not at all. Jody, yeah, Iliad's Delight. That's another common name for the pasta dish. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, Vince. Mac and cheese with ketchup? What kind of heathen are you?
That's disgusting. Ketchup is disgusting.
On mac and cheese, sure. I'll take ketchup on a hot dog, but
Y'all are entitled to your disgusting opinions.
Ketchup is just disgusting, period, in my opinion.
But do you like tomatoes, Jeff?
No, I freaking
Okay.
hate them. You put something like tomato near me, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Good to know. No tomatoes for Jeff. Oh,
I always say I'm violently allergic to them. Violently allergic to them.
Well, that's
That-
why they're gross to you then.
that works too. Yeah. Brian says apparently mac and cheese with ketchup is a Canadian thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Could be.
Weird. It's like gravy on French fries. Gravy and cheese curds on French fries.
Poutine.
Right.
Yeah, poutine. I've tried it. I had it when I was in Toronto.
Yeah.
1985.
All right, so Matt's gonna he has ferrite beads on it, and he'll add the counterpoise then. Fantastic, Matt. Glad we could help you.
Ferrite beads can never harm a cable. It'll help with the
Common
common
mode
mode
current.
current. Yep, I was trying to think of the word. Yeah.
There's a reason why they're
Or
called prayer
You
beads.
can get ABR makes some lovely cable with 3, 5, or 7 ferrites on them.
They
Yep.
do.
When the brand new website they have. Which other website once they redid? It's pretty nice.
I have to go take a look at that.
Yeah.
I'll be buying some ABR product tomorrow when I'm at the candy store.
Well, just remember, use code
Yeah,
KMRD at checkout.
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
get some
no,
at Hamvention.
I work at a candy store. I'm
Oh,
okay.
I know.
And Mike's code doesn't work at our candy store.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's no fun.
Different candy store. They
Yeah.
have different
Candy
flavors.
store. Yeah.
They have Canadian flavors.
Yeah.
I wanted to get some ABR at Hamvention just because I was there and I could probably get a little bit of a decent deal. And of course, I didn't get there until like the second day, and they're gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
That's like one thing. If you want ABR cable, you gotta go there like the first day as soon as they open the gauge. That's like the first place you got hit. Although there's a bunch of places, but you gotta triage what you want to hit first and then make a plan. But luckily, I talked to Chuck. Is it Chuck?
Yep. Be
Yeah.
Chuck. That'd be
Chuck,
right.
it just blanked on me for a second. I talked to Chuck for like 15, 30 minutes or so. Nice guy. And then the next I talked
Super
to Mr.
nice
Shannon,
guy.
another
Yeah.
nice person.
Yeah, they're lovely people. They really
Yeah.
are.
So Matt has 7 on the antenna in and 3 next
There
to
we
the
go.
radio. That works.
There we go.
You know,
Colin
they're
made their
they're
hat.
more. The more chokes you use, the better you're at. And let's see here. Oh, Troy's being funny, Jeff. Apparently, you're banned from California. Not like you'd want to visit anyway. Land a tomato with everything.
I'm already banned from DC, so there you go. If you know what banned from DC is, then I'm banned in DC. And what happened there?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to California for a long visit. Kind of reminds me of a sushi place that I went several long years ago, and like everything had like sushi in it, or not sushi. Of course, sushi was fun with sushi in it.
Right.
I can speak good English goods. Is a sushi place, well, Japanese restaurant with cream cheese in like almost every freaking roll, and I'm like, what is your freaking fetish?
That sounds like a California thing for some reason.
They might have been from California, I don't know. But normally there's like maybe a handful of things, but there's like almost everything. It's like 90% of the rolls that had cream cheese in it.
Oh, Jody has a good question there, Vince. Is there a candy store code to help a fellow Canuck bro out?
Get a job. Da 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 da.
Hey,
The
I'm
old song,
happy
"Get
to
a
go to
job
my
there,
local
man.
candy store.
Get a job there. That's how I got the code.
I am happy to go to my local HRO and pick something up right away at full price. I have no problems paying full price if I could get it right now.
Right.
If I don't need it right away, then yeah, I might wait for a sale or some kind of discount to flow through to pick something up that I don't need right away. But if I need something right away, I'm going to drive up there and get it. If I know they have it and I want it right now.
Usually in that case, whether or not it's low stock or not, I'll call the store and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm on my way. I don't know how much stock you have. If it's low, can you put X amount aside for me? Here's my name and my call," and they're usually good with doing that.
Yeah, I've never had to worry about that. Nothing that I needed or wanted to get was like one of those high risk, like it'll be gone any minute now kind of thing. So
Right. So let's see. Chat's going on about these about the apparently no, not that one. That's a California roll. Apparently, is what you had.
no, it's not what I had. I said that every roll they have on their menu, 90% of them had cream cheese in it. Wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't have ordered it. But it was just like, because I actually ordered it once. I tried it, and I forget where, what it was, what I ordered, but it had cream cheese in it, and it just left as like this bad texture and taste in my mouth, and I was just
I bet.
ew. And then I go to this other place, and like everything had cream cheese in it. I'm like, what the heck? I know like the Philly roll has it because Philly cream cheese. There
Right.
you go.
Hey,
Well,
Bert from
that makes
Calgary,
sense.
welcome. So, who has questions? We're gonna have fun with this. And folks, no, I am not doing the whole Discord thing tonight like I usually do as well. The computer's just not going to be able to handle it right now. I don't know why my CPU keeps spiking to 100% either. Yeah. So, no Discord tonight. But if you want to drop something in Discord, I can view it on my phone. Just make sure you
texture
tag.
does matter. I can understand why you may not like avocados. It took me a while, but if like added to sushi the right way, or at least some kind of food, then I think it's fine. I've tried it, and it's actually not that bad. But normally with sushi, it's all wrapped up there and thinly sliced, so you really don't notice it.
Right. Let's hear.
Eggs suck.
Graceful. I didn't know that about you, Graceful. I thought you might be an egg. Yeah, okay. Let's hear. Frank's 486 DX66 is maxing out 100%. Still not. Yeah, exactly, Chody.
I've tried to tell him, Jody, he's got to get more than 4 gigabytes of RAM on that thing, but he won't listen.
I have 32.
On your 486 DX66?
No.
It'd be only be 4 megabytes. More than 4 megabytes.
Maybe 4 megs.
Yeah.
Not gigs though.
Yeah, because 640K should be enough for anybody, right?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I think I updated I think it was my 486 DX2. I think it was. It was my second PC computer, and I remember it had like 1 gig or 1 meg of RAM, and I updated to like 4 megs. Because my 386 SX16 had like, I don't remember what it had. Someone go
Yeah,
look it up for me. Thanks.
right. You
Yeah,
know,
mine had dual processors and dual interleaved video cards because I was playing a lot of Doom back then.
I played a lot of Doom. Um, what's another? Oh, Quake. We
Yeah,
used to
Quake.
have.
Yep.
This was after. This was after the 486, because that was as in 96, 97, where we had the LAN parties at the internet provider that I worked at, and I was yelling at the salesman obscene language that I really can't repeat to shoot to kill or whatever it was I was yelling at. We had like an after hours like LAN party playing Quake. Very fun.
yeah. Colin says he updated an ATM for a business 10 years ago. They sent 4 megs of RAM for the upgrade. And all we have to do is say Doom one more time and Quirky James should show up. So I should have just covered that.
Doom, 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 doom.
You know,
doom.
I was spoiled, sort of. My first computer was an Apple II at school.
Yeah, that was basically, I think, mine too. It was 6th grade, because so we moved to a different building, and yeah, Capriati, Mr. Capriati, just like the sub place here in Delaware, was the teacher. They had Apple II 222Es, I think. I don't remember. I remember using Logo, Basic, played a game called Aztec, which I loved, and Star Blazer. So
Star
that was
Blazer
kind of
was
like
fun.
Defender. It's kind of like Defender, and from what I can remember, it was pretty cool.
I can go grab my Apple II to see in all the diskettes from the other room if we really need me to.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no,
And some are even original. They're not, pirated.
that was
Because
first.
of course, if you're not selling it to me, if you're only renting it to me by license, then I can't be stealing it.
Right.
Exactly.
And that was first and second grade for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Brian has a 386 SX16 at one point with 1 mega RAM. I even added the 387 match coprocessor for it at the time. Oh boy, how far we've come, because I'm currently running, and this is what's maxing out, is an Intel Core i7 4790 CPU at 3.6 gigs with 28 gigs of RAM on it.
Yeah.
And I'm still somehow maxing it out.
You need a reboot.
I did that earlier.
I remember telling people, because I remember way back when that people that overclocked their PCs thought they were the hottest thing since sliced bread. And for giggles, I used to tell them, yeah, back like in like 90, 92, 93, I used to overclock my SX3 386 SX16 to 17.
Yeah.
Just to harass them, to give them a hard time. I never did that, but I always said that I did, just to give them a little rise.
And Graceful's showing some age here. Texas Instruments calculators were like $500. Now they're freer at the dollar store.
Nah, they were never $500. They were maybe $100 for like a good one.
Oh no, I've saw TIs at $500.
I don't remember. I remember seeing them like in catalogs and stuff like that, and yeah, they were a little bit pricey if you like consider like you only get like a $10, $15 one, and you'd be good with it just doing the basic stuff. But one that was like 50, or like I remember like up to $100, I was like, damn, that's like an expensive one. But I'm sure there's probably some really, really high end ones that were maybe over $100. I don't remember them though.
Yeah, they weighed 2 pounds.
Oh,
they took 6 AA batteries and they'd run for 3 hours.
I don't remember those at all.
Graceful, yeah, those of us on screen definitely aren't over 65. There are a handful of people in chat that are close to or right over. I do know that. So, you're not the only one. I already know that.
God bless you, Graceful. I'm damn close to it, though.
Let's see here. Brian has a good point here for me. Stop running Windows. There's a reason Linux desktop is in the rise since Windows 10 and 11. Yeah, Brian, except OBS and a few other things don't want to behave properly with Linux, and well, you guys hopefully remember the time I tried running a live stream from the Mac. It really didn't go too well. Yeah. And let's see here. Lee says 4th gen Intel
problem.
Core. That's my problem. It's so slow it can barely balance a checkbook. Yeah, it's a little bit on the older side, but it was new. Okay, so
When it was
it's
new.
a refurbished 4th gen. So
They probably put a Celeron chip in there.
Celery.
Celeron.
right.
I remember the casino I used to work at. They used to like purchase like all these Celeron computers, and they would all die within a year. I mean, it would just like crawl to a grind. You'd have to logging into it would take literally 30 minutes.
Ooh.
And I said, this is ridiculous. Like, spend some freaking money, buy some real computers.
When I was a child, Graceful, there were no such thing as personal computers. There were
No.
mainframes that you filled out bubble cards for.
Well, we had mainframes. Before I even saw my first computer, we'd go down to the University of Delaware, and they had some place called Plato. I mentioned this somewhere else. And it was like open to the public to play on their mainframe, and they had games and stuff, and you type stuff in, and they had the amber screens on most of their
Oh, yeah.
computers. Yeah.
So, Graceful, you know this already, but you're around a lot of good people, and a lot of us have, well, I think I'm one, maybe Matt, let's see, where's a good comment here? Maybe Matt K2AUB is close in age to me, but yeah, you're around some very long-term smart people. Wow, we really dove down the computer hole here.
Yeah.
Oh, should we look at some computer things I've got around my shack here?
Sure.
Like, why not?
Yeah.
Let's see. OBS should work fine with Linux. I'll have to throw it on the Linux box and give it a try, then, Matt.
I've used it on my Mac, and it worked fine for the most part. I didn't know I didn't have anything created for it, but that's my big thing. I need like stuff created for OBS. The heck is that?
Looks
I
like a bunch of
apologize for the shaky
microprocessors.
camera work. That is the main board from an IBM System 38. And that board, that's just the processor board with the processor dead center and all the supporting chips. They're all custom built chips by IBM. That was from the late 70s. And that was the heart of a machine I ran for 3 years that had, I don't know, it supported 400 users.
Oh, wow.
Off that machine. So we updated it and we put a little more RAM in it, a little more main memory. Auxiliary memory is what we today call disk.
Right.
So it had a flat memory model, and it had a whole 4 gigabytes of total memory between RAM and DASD, direct access storage device, or hard
gig
disk.
or 4 megs?
4 gig.
Okay.
And so the machine was a relational database machine, and it was doing, you know, automotive manufacturing, order entry, customer tracking, all that kind of stuff, but old green screen stuff. So that was the upgrade board from a machine, and I don't know what it's worth today, and I don't really care. But it booted from 8-inch floppies, which are on the other side of the room.
8-inch floppies. Somebody once told me that those weren't a thing. I'm like,
No, they were. I
yeah,
never
yeah,
seen them.
they're a
That's
thing.
an 8-inch flop. I could tell that's an
Yeah.
8-inch floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an 8-inch floppy, and it's hanging up in the other corner. And there was a cartridge, a magazine of these things. So you've seen magazines with CDs in them in cars, and the magazine was not unlike that, except just a whole bunch bigger.
That
I've
that,
never seen 5 1/4-inch floppies in magazines.
that,
Sure.
that's what we ran Oregon Trail off of at school, was the 8-inch floppies.
Yeah.
Your school had old stuff.
So
The Macs or the Apples, at my school, they had 5 1/4-inch floppies. I remember that.
Let's hear. Jody said HP gave him a calculator scholarship in '93, a 48SX, which they claimed was worth $350. Then they threw in an EE app card and a 128 memory card, so about 600 total, 500 US. That's not too bad. That's yeah. All right, Vince. Here's one for you. Brian wants to know if you visited Diefenbunker outside of
No.
Ottawa.
I haven't. I had staff that worked in a bunker in CFB Borden, and my customer was the major that I had to go work with, or talk to and deal with, because we outsourced a help desk there at Borden. That was the closest I came to the Diefenbunker. I think the Diefenbunker was in Ottawa. That's true. There were a bunch of bunkers at Borden though too, right?
Hey,
No, I never did make it to the Diefenbunker.
It's a Boondock Echo. Hi, Mark.
Did someone say Echo?
Hey guys, how you doing, team?
Doing good.
Hey, Mark.
Hey guy, hey Vince, Jeff, Frank, happy birthday!
Thank you, Mark. Let's hear. What does Vince have up there? Oh, a master slave switch.
Master Slave JK flip flop from Archer from the Radio Shack days. Now that's an IC before they were actually packaged in DIP or dual inline package. And one would take these pins and hand bend them and solder them into the board. And I found that in a bunch of stuff from an estate sale. And I hang these things on the wall because they're kind of interesting bits of trivia.
Right. So Graceful has a good point here. Floppy can't be hacked. Exactly, Graceful. That's why airplanes and trains, here we go, wrap it back around the trains for me. That's why both of those, any firmware updates that are done to the computers are done via floppy disk.
No,
No?
I disagree. It's not that they can't be hacked. It's the fact that it's worked. I mean, you'll find floppy disks on production lines for machines that are 40 years old. They've just never bothered to upgrade the machine.
Fair
It costs too much to switch out.
Yeah.
Oh, Mark disappeared for a second there. Hi, Mike.
Mike.
Uh-oh.
No audio yet, Mike.
Uh-oh. We're gonna
check your
devolve
audio.
into a battle here because Ham Harder and Ham Smarter are in the same place at the same time.
Right?
And right now he can't respond. So I've only got a few seconds to come in with something clever.
Well, he already responded to you there, Vance.
There you go.
Doesn't take much brains to do that, Mike, I'm afraid, buddy.
Maybe that one?
Yeah, that's it.
You want this one or that one?
That means he qualifies.
Oh, now I lost Mark's audio on my end. I see
No,
him
don't need
talking,
much.
but
Do I have audio now?
yeah.
Oh, I hear you now, Mike.
Fantastic.
Unfortunate. I mean, hi,
I
buddy.
I heard everything you said.
Yeah, I know.
Happy
why
birthday,
you're-
Frank.
That's
Thanks,
why you're
Mike.
scratching Your chin.
And no, Jody, I didn't. So, Mark, we ran into this issue with Jeff. You're going to want to drop out, Mark, and then come back in because the audio chain got lost for whatever reason. Like that.
At least he didn't say Clubhouse.
Hey, I'm in charge here tonight, Jeff. There's no dropping of no one.
That was hysterically funny.
Right.
Well, for three of us, it was.
So, Mike, how you been?
I'm trying to figure out this video ninja. I see everybody blurry, but the screen keeps changing, and it's different than Zoom, and I don't like it.
Yes, it is different than Zoom.
Exactly.
What you need,
exactly.
what you need to know is that the view you're seeing when Frank talks is the view that everybody is seeing on the stream, and we've got an internal view that doesn't show our video when we're talking.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so you
it's
see
weird.
Whoever's talking.
I have to change some settings in video, and in order to do that, I'd have to kill the whole thing, and another time.
Do
Go
it.
figure.
Kill it. Your,
Oh,
your
Rand-
background is very festive.
With extreme prejudice.
Oh, Randy's got a nice comment in here. Thanks for your videos, Mike. They keep me involved in our wonderful hobby. Randy, is that because you're posting all of these. What the hell are you doing in Mike's video comments? Is that why? Huh? Why did you try to load up that guardrail? I know, Mike, it doesn't take much.
What do you mean try? I did.
Right?
Yeah, that's true, you did.
There is no try.
And a baseball field
Yeah.
fence
Baseball
thingamajiggy.
backdrop and a guy wire for a phone pole, and
A dumpster?
I haven't been able to load up a dumpster. I tried.
So-
I tried a couple of them at Huntsville State Park, but whatever the hell they use to paint those things, that paint is like impenetrable.
So,
I loaded it.
I saw someone, I think it was on the TikToks, that they loaded up a storage container and made a contact.
I feel
Oh,
like
was that,
I've done those
Oh,
too.
goodness.
I saw it on TikTok, so I have no clue who it
Yeah,
was. I
there's
just,
the guy, his name's Steve, I think it is. I can't remember his call sign. And he's been doing the same thing with the G90, just trying to load up different things.
Yeah. He took my
So-
video and ran with it.
right?
They
And
stole Mike.
I get
no,
ripped
Mark,
off
you're
all
on the
time.
wrong audio source because I see you moving, but no. And Vince, to answer Randy here, I think he's asking about, the Rybakov antenna. What Mike's thoughts on that
He wants
are.
to know
So,
Mike,
Mike, earlier,
topic.
Randy, I don't know how much you've been watching or not watching.
What?
Randy made a Rybakov antenna to spec of what Salty Walt has.
Okay.
And he has a 6-to-1 SWR on 20, a 9-to-1 on 40, and it's only resonant on 10. It's a 25-foot wire with a 4-to-1 and 16 feet and 4 inches or so of counterpoise.
And the
And he
wire
is
is
using a
probably about
tuner
100
with
years
the
old.
FT891.
It's an FX or FC50, a Yaesu tuner, and the wire is probably about
Oh,
100
there's your
years old.
problem.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
But the rig expert
All-
shows
all
that
of
it's a
those.
6-to-1 SWR on 20.
I mean, it's not resonant on any band, to my knowledge. Well, I have a prototype. What's his name? Justin, that makes the dually antenna. He sent me a prototype. It's like a Rybakov on one side and it's a 4-to-1 on one side and like a 1-to-1 Ballon on the other. And I made it. I forget the lengths that I used, but 30-ish feet of wire, maybe the upper 20s, and then I put 4 counterpoise wires on it though. I think like 4. No clue what the numbers are. But I feel just the tuner on my 7300 will tune quite a few of the bands, and then if you put it in emergency tune, it tunes everything.
So
It's actually
Hollywood brought up a point I did forget. The transmission line is old railroad telegraph wire.
And it's 100 years old, probably.
Well, I mean, it sounds like he's just setting himself up for failure using. I mean,
That's what I
wire doesn't
said.
last forever.
So Randy summarized it here. He used the FT891 with the FC50 tuner. It tuned up, but the SWR showed 6-to-1 on 20 and 9-to-1 on 40. It was resonant only on 10.
Well, it's
So-
not a resonant antenna to begin with.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the FC50 tuner is. I know
It's
It's
3 to 1.
it's 3 to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Yaesu 3 to 1.
So your tuner's just not. It doesn't have a wide enough tuning range to tune that.
Right.
So apparently Mark cannot
Yeah.
hear me, but can hear Mike and Vince. I guess we found a video ninja bug.
Well, we can hear Mark.
Yeah, we can hear Mark.
You guys can hear him, I can't.
Yeah,
You
well,
gotta
I
hear him
can't
on the
hear
echo,
you
right?
either.
Frank,
Yeah.
reboot your computer.
Right, reboot the computer I'm live streaming on. That would not be great. Let's see here. No Can Chat, No Respect says, Happy birthday, Frank. I'm afraid I was not the best welcoming Elmers with the
Oh,
new
Tom.
young hams. I wanted to avoid another appliance operator. I'm glad you gents are on antennas. Nothing beats home. Well, thank you for joining chat. And, hey, we all do our best. Not all of us know everything, and we're all still learning.
No one knows everything.
The only thing that I am certain that I know is that I don't know shit.
Right? And apparently
stuck.
Dave says they can't hear Mark on the stream either.
Mark,
Weird.
you need to do some USB audio codec things. I've got like 90 on my computer, so I'm like, which one is it? What is
And
old
LC's
telegraph
in
wire?
chat.
Is that just wire?
Wire that was
Pretty
used on the
much.
railroad telegraph for over 100 years.
So literally 100-year-old. I mean, that's cool that you've got that wire. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Try new wire, but yeah, I don't.
that's what I said. Try
I don't
some new speaker
remember
wire.
I don't remember what the SWR was on my ribbon. I don't use it much because I don't really use tuners. I don't have patience to put out radials and stuff. That's why I'm always using an NFET. But I just got back from a camping trip and I put up my DX Commander Expedition. Freaking love it. I love that.
Well, yeah, putting up a vertical and dealing with radios and stuff is great if you're going to be there for any length of time,
Yeah.
for sure, right? But yeah, I'm with you. I put up wire antennas more often than anything else.
Because usually I'm there for like an hour or so. Like I don't
Yeah.
want, I want to get on the air as absolutely fast as possible, and then when I'm done, I want to get out as fast as possible. So,
Exactly. You nailed it right on the nose.
Yeah.
That's why I've been sticking with ham sticks. It's just easier.
Yeah.
I got great SWR and grounding with my SUV.
Yeah, those were
So
great.
why should I change? But I want to start playing with more antennas, different types of antennas. And I have a PAC-10 I need to use. I have some masts I need to use and try out. I think I have a bunch of other antennas that I have to try out. But yeah, I want to start using them and seeing how they work.
Absolutely.
And the only thing that really has made me not use them yet is because I don't know how long it's going to take me. So I'm just waiting for a good day where I got at least 2 to 3 hours maybe playing in the park.
So, Mark, do you need a whiteboard and marker? Asked Jody.
Maybe. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I can hear you.
What? Sweet.
It's a
What?
little delayed for me, but I'm going to blame that on my computer.
I am going to roll with it because at least you can hear me.
Exactly.
Frank.
There you go.
All right, so we
Nice.
have just under an hour because Rob over at Digital Rancher is going to be going live tonight with his late shift, and I'm just going to check in on the kitchen camera real quick and see how dinner
Mystery
is
meat.
coming. Yes.
I am going to go grab my latest project and announce it on your stream. I'll be back, guys.
Okay.
That is the ultimate in laziness, Frank. I respect you for that.
It's in the oven. I can see it in the oven right now. So
You should live stream the oven cam.
Yeah.
it's too blurry and pixelated, and I don't know how to get Ring camera linked into my OBS right now easily
What are we
without.
Well, he
It's a
hasn't
surprise.
announced that yet.
Oh.
It's mystery meat. It's either kangaroo or spam, we figure.
Spambaroo.
Spambaroo. Yeah, we're not
Right.
sure what it is.
Spam
But
in
he
the shape
won't, he
of a
won't tell us
kangaroo.
until it's ready.
What is it? Souse? Is that the? No. What is it? I'm thinking Scrapple.
Scrapple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scrapple.
Yeah, it's like a
Me too.
mid-Atlantic mystery meat conglomerate of all the leftover
Oh,
parts.
stuff. Yeah, I saw that.
People love that stuff, and I'm
Food in
like, what
Virginia.
the fudge? That's disgusting because it's
Yeah.
like literally all the leftover bits of a pig.
Yeah.
So it's like bits of sausage, bits of feet, bits of nose, bits of
Oh,
butt.
yuck.
And
Izzo talked
it's-
about that a couple weeks ago on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
It's like- it's like-
big around here. And
What's that lunch meat you can get called a head cheese or something? I mean, this stuff just looks disgusting.
I heard about head cheese. I haven't
Oh,
seen
man.
it. Seen it in movies and stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a scrapple person. I like the bacon. I like my bacon.
So, Matt, I
American
will
bacon to
tell
me
you
there.
right now, it is not a tomahawk steak. I make a good money, but I'm not that good a money maker. Those things that's $100 a steak here in
You
California
got to
right now.
remortgage your house for a tomahawk these days. I think.
Right?
Prices of beef. The prices of beef lately. Am I right?
Yeah.
Freaking tacos gone up.
So I got, as I told Vince and Jeff here at the beginning, I got London broil for Father's Day for Sunday for my dad. That I was at checkout and I'm like, am I really doing? Yeah, I really did that.
Umbroil's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
How much was that? That used to be a cheap cut of meat.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Oh,
so Mark's
jeez.
got something he wants to show us. So without
Okay.
further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the latest product from Boondock Echo. Go.
Except you can't buy it, you have to build it. We'll never sell this in the store. Here's what we have. You've
Is it a
got
yo-yo?
it looks just like a yo-yo, but it's a yo-yo with extra sides. So what you do is you roll your in-fed halfway, the end of the tunable part. So let me set up the problem first. If you've got a 40-meter in-fed half wave, it works great on 40 meters, works great on 20 meters. You start getting around to 10 meters and you start to have to adjust the length a little bit for the harmonics to fit inside the band. So I'm like, who wants to do all that work? You got to walk down to the end of the antenna. You got to roll up the end a little bit. Who's got time for that? Instead, I spent like 40 hours designing this. So
Ain't no one got time for that.
exactly. So we roll up the antenna on the center spool, and on the outer spools, we roll a rope going the other direction. So the antenna rolls on clockwise, the rope would roll on counterclockwise, or vice versa. Now, what happens? Well, as
We
you
don't know.
spool one in, you spool the other one out. So the length and the tension in the line will stay the same the whole time. So inside, there's a motor with a little planetary gear setup, and it will sit there and tune the length of antenna to whatever length you want.
You got a remote
Oh.
control on that thing?
Hells yeah!
Definitely need a remote control on that thing. I
Yeah,
had to pull up
man.
the actual video
For when you want to sweeten up
of this.
I found these little boards, they're little wireless motor controller boards. Now, I will tell you there's an issue. So these motors come in all sorts of different speeds and feeds, right? 3 revs per sec or minute, 10, 15, 20, whatever. And I picked the lowest one because I wanted the highest gear ratio. It's slow. So I've got another one. I haven't finished up soldering it, but I picked a larger gear ratio for the next version to see how that goes.
What I love is Mark has two different colors there, orange and red.
Oh, this thing is fantastic, man. You guys are going to love it when I get around to making this video. So these spools, they've got 4 notches, but 8 holes. 4 tabs, but 8 slots. So they all interlink. All of these spools look exactly like this, but they all go and connect into each other. And then you can have a little cover on the end. So you could modify this without much work to make it completely waterproof too, if you wanted to.
Nice.
I know. Like, so now I don't have to spend 30 seconds going down and tuning the end of my antenna because I spent 40 hours doing this. And boy, I'm going to get that time back over the course of many lifetimes.
Oh,
What
absolutely.
are you going to do with that extra 30 seconds in your day?
Right.
Whatever the hell I want. The great philosopher Benny Hill said, never put off for tomorrow what you can do today. Because if you do it today and you like it, you can do it again tomorrow. And he said that with the blonde around his, with his arm around a blonde.
Uh-huh.
So Mark, you had Troy at It Has a Motor.
You had me at It Has a Motor. Yeah. You know what would have been
Yeah.
fantastic? It's if I didn't want to spend the time to do it. Bluetooth, right? But you can buy a motor module and it works just fine. So it
Right.
gets a little.
keychain remote. Like I said, the problem is, and you're going to see it in the video, is the speed of the motor I selected is too slow. So I had to upgrade. It's got to be faster.
Let's hear. John wants
Not
to
too
know, is
fast.
someone watching TV in the background?
John, what I am hearing in the background is our audio delayed.
Really?
Is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And delayed by about 3 seconds. And it's very low.
Yeah.
Caller, mute your radio.
Right? Let's see. All right, so I've muted you guys. Do you still hear my audio? Yeah, okay. That's interesting. I'm going to have to figure that out another time then, because I have nothing else. You guys are unmuted now, by the way. I have nothing else
Okay.
on that would do that.
So
Gotta love
anyhow,
live streams.
Thank you for letting me share on your live stream, Frank. This is the counter rotating spool, the antenna that eats its own tail. Strings go one way, wires go the other. It's freaking fantastic. And we will never ever sell this because it's so far away from our business model. So you're going to get all the files free so you can take one and make your own.
Monday on Ham Radio Tube. Right, Mike?
Yeah, I need a little more time.
I just finished the print. I got to change my black filament, but we could probably make that happen.
So John
Oh, you
wants
want
to
one?
know. John wants to know
No, I don't
STL.
need-
Yeah, I'll release the STLs at our GitHub. I'm still doing some tweaks, so
Okay.
it's really close to being ready to release. But I was, in fact, something happened at home today. Otherwise, I was going to start making the video today.
You're
So,
finding your 10 meters is too long or too short?
I'm finding that I need content for my YouTube channel.
No, but
That's such a great answer. What a
Right.
nice sequitur.
but
Um,
are you too long or too short on 10 meters when you're using your NFED?
That's a great question. I think it depends a little bit on how I've got it set up. If I'm doing a sloper, if I'm doing the inverted L, and how far I've managed to elevate it above the ground. So I think it's just kind of a variable, a little bit. So I'm like, I want to be able to tune this. Now, do I need to tune it? No. But like motors and wireless remotes, I mean,
Are
come
you
on.
an engineer and do you need to overcomplicate a problem that doesn't exist? Yes.
So
Yes,
Real-
welcome to the Ham Radio Workbench.
If I
real
can't
quick here.
spend 5 times as much money to get half the performance, I'm just not happy.
Real quick here, Chris VE6YEA, thanks for the 279 Canadian. No, thank you for the QSO yesterday. That was fantastic. So I'm gonna side rant here for a second, just because Chris brought that up. Yesterday I had an hour to kill, and I went and I did a POTA for the first time since like October, maybe November, somewhere around there. And the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've heard the bands are dead, 20 meters horrible, you're going to need digital, you know, blah, 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 right? I got out there, I set up the Rybakoff, the Coffee and Ham Radio's Poseidon. I set it up, I hooked everything up. My first contact, I hadn't even spotted myself. My first contact yesterday was Larry, F5PYI, over in France. Granted, he
Imagine
was a
that.
2-2 to me, and I think he said I was a 1-1 to him, but, you know, the contact was made, and then,
You know who said that you
5,700
would
miles
probably
away.
Do you know who probably said that you probably need digital or FT8 and it wasn't worth going out? Someone that never went out. Someone that's hearing it
Right.
secondhand, or they just looking at something on the internet saying, "Oh, bands are bad. I'm not gonna go out." This plays back to last Tuesday night.
Oh yeah,
to those
absolutely.
experts, so-called
I've seen it in I've seen it in Discords, on Twitter, on Facebook. I've seen it everywhere. And so, you know, Larry was my first contact.
Yeah.
Chris was like 8 or 9 in the log. And then my last contact for the day, I only made 14 contacts. My last contact was a ham 7 miles away, you know, across the other side of
Downwind.
town from me.
I love.
I'm like, I went
downloading.
from France to across town. I'm like, I went from France to across town in 14 contacts. Granted, it was in an hour, but you
It
know,
happens.
yeah. So don't
Those short
have.
contacts on HF are pretty fun. They don't
Yeah.
happen very often. When they do, you're like, huh?
Yeah, I've got
Right?
It's like usually like 10 to 20 miles usually, sometimes a little bit less. But yeah, I'm like, hey, I just got someone from in like Texas or Colorado or California, and then the next contact is someone like 10 miles away from me. I
Mhm.
love that.
Exactly. It was so
Did you do the
wild.
poll-
So don't let people. This is for chat and anyone else watching on Team Replay or whatever. Don't let people judge how or tell you what you should do with ham radio. Get out there, get out to the Poda Park, have fun. Yes, it may take you an hour to make 14, 15, or even 5 contacts, but if you have the time, get out there and have fun with it.
Did
So,
you do the polite
I'm
thing,
off my
Frank?
soapbox with that one.
Frank, did you do the polite thing and speak to your content in a French accent?
I said au revoir, so yeah, it wasn't great, but yeah. No, Larry's a good guy. He's one of those I'm sure Jeff and Vince can back me up on, and Mike even too. I'm sure. F5PYI, he's always out there hunting some sort of POTA. You never know when you're going to find Larry.
Yeah, it looks like he's running a 14 element beam at about 80 feet, according to his QRZ photo. I've worked him a bunch of times, and he can hear me when I'm running QRP sideband with my
Sounds
infed
good,
half wave
nice.
at 6 feet. He's
I've only worked. He's only hunted
got
me
great
once.
ears.
He's only hunted me once, but hey, it's all good.
But it's one of those very obvious call signs that when you hear it, you know who it is.
Yeah, I've worked them once.
Or like John Baptiste.
Am I the
I haven't heard him for
am
a
I the
while.
only one that's worked Larry a handful of times?
I don't get
I'm-
Oh,
France
no, I've
looking
worked him
along.
a handful of times.
Yeah, I don't get him either. I get France every once in a while. I did actually have made a park to park with France.
So,
and
yeah,
think
I
they were at
have
Super,
him
if I remember correctly.
8 times in the log.
Wow.
I think I did get France on FT8 yesterday.
Mike,
So,
I'd like
John,
to compliment you
I
on
don't
your-
know why YouTube keeps buffering, but I think that's I think there's an internet issue on my end, and it's not the kids because there's no kids here.
Okay,
YouTube
Frank's-
be YouTubing.
Frank, stand by. Mark, go ahead.
Can you guys still hear me?
I can.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I wanted to say, Mike, I loved what you did with the TV and the teardrop.
I saw that too.
You want to know something funny?
Hmm.
So, on what was it, Wednesday morning, Caitlin and I woke up and she's like, "We should go." Because I just got put on YouTube and was watching some camping video, and she's like, "We should go camping." I'm like, "We literally just went camping like a week ago." I'm like, "Where do you want to go?" She's like, "Let's go to Huntsville State Park." I'm like, "All right, fine." So we were camping the last couple days, and was it yesterday? I put the TV out, and I watched. Somebody in the comments was like, "You shouldn't be watching TV when you're out in nature." But so I found this channel called Make Stuff with Hand, and he's just talking about nature stuff and how we're killing our planet and all that stuff. So I was watching a nature video on my TV in my camper outside in nature. I thought it was pretty ironic.
When he was camping.
Right?
That's like the Matryoshka dolls of nature.
That's too big a word for me, buddy.
Russian nesting dolls.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
You know what would be hilarious is if you get a camera and you point it out the other side of your camper and you hook that up to the TV. So you're watching nature on the TV.
Oh, that would be
There you go.
hilarious.
just live stream it to my TV.
So John's asking, Matroska what?
Matryoshka
Right?
dolls, Russian nesting dolls. I'll see
Yeah.
if I can find something.
Sounds like some kind of disease.
It's videos
Hey,
of
the
people probably
Matryoshka.
opening and closing the nesting dolls.
Here we go. Hang
Like
on.
the
a
It's like
second.
a doll within a doll within a doll within a doll.
Yeah, a doll within a doll within a
Yeah.
doll. How do I do a content share? There we go. I got to go here, and yeah, I'll share this. So, a babushka doll, it's called. So
Babushka.
you might even
There we
seen
go.
these things, John. I don't know. That's a Matryoshka doll.
John says we have those, but they're chickens. Okay.
Nesting chickens.
Yeah.
In
I've seen those
Soviet
before.
Russia, chicken nest you.
Right.
I knew that was coming. Thank you. There we
Yeah,
go.
I've seen this before.
There you go.
Oh, I remember this from when I was growing up from somewhere.
Like a turducken, but for dolls.
Yeah, there
Yes,
you go.
Jody. Exactly. Absolutely. All right, let's see here.
So who's going to
Jody
load up?
said, "How
the next
sad is it to
odd
comment on what
object?"
somebody watches on their TV at campsite?"
Yeah,
Say what?
exactly. Well, Mike, what's the next thing you're going to try and load up? Will it antenna?
I don't know, man. I've been thinking about that. I drove around the huge metropolis of Huntsville, Texas, looking for things to load up. I've done 2 videos on it already, and now it's like, I got a top. That last one I did where I loaded up the guardrail, that video freaking took off. Like, how do you top that?
Have you
I don't
done barbed wire? Like a barbed wire fence?
Not barbed wire, but I loaded up like the fence to a farm. You walk, you open the big
Preferably
fence.
a non-electrified one.
I don't
Where's
think it
the
was
fun in
electrified.
that?
Yeah, that's true.
Live a
I-
little.
I-
That's true.
I
You gotta-
remember-
you got to transmit and then disconnect it before it zaps again.
Right.
Yeah, every 4
You got to
seconds.
use
right?
ST4.
I remember seeing an early amateur radio video since I was a ham, early after I was licensed, of some dude taking barbed wire and making I want to say it was a dipole out of the barbed wire that he had because he had it was on a farm or something. I've never seen that channel ever again, and I can't remember how long the antenna was, but he set it up like a fence, and they stapled it to a bunch of posts to keep it off the ground, from what I can remember. And yeah, I was like, damn, you could use barbed wire.
There's
So-
some great suggestions coming up in the chat here for you, Mike.
I was going to say,
Fire
Jody,
hydrants.
traffic lights, do the antenna. EOD says train tracks. Please don't do active train tracks. Please, please, please don't do those. A bridge,
Baseball
a fire
backstop.
hydrant.
I did a baseball backstop.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I
There we
tried bleachers. The bleachers didn't work. Oddly
What
enough,
about-
it was weird. Maybe because
what
they're
about-
aluminium.
What about a power tower?
At least he says it right.
The power tower at Cedar Point.
I don't know what the power tower at Cedar Point is. I'm thinking like
Dude.
the giant metal, things that hold the high voltage transmission lines.
Probably too much noise.
Oh, it's going to be a ton of noise, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't affect your transmission. It'll just affect your reception.
My
it won't
luck
be
would
able to
be
work
like I
anyway.
would connect it to the one that's like arcing to the tower. The second, like the arc wouldn't happen until I connected it, and then I
Well,
would be.
You and the radio
if you're
would be
worried
gone.
about,
But
if
think
you're
of the
worried
footage
about
you'd get.
yeah,
Nobody'd
if
see
you're-
it.
if you're worried about that, Mike, use somebody else's radio.
Well, just
Don't
send
try
it.
this
Send,
at home.
Mike, send it to the cloud. If you should happen to suffer the kiss of death, I'll publish it for you.
My
Right?
DJI Osmo Action 5 doesn't upload to the cloud.
You know what would be super fun? What if you did a crazy long wire, random long wire antenna? Like the antenna launchers that Don and I built, they're just car tire bead blasters, and we took off the bead blaster end and screwed on a piece of 2-inch PVC or 2-inch pipe. And man, those things will launch a projectile to the next county.
Yeah, when I was in high school, a buddy of mine had a Spud Bazooka. You stick a potato in it, you spray like hairspray in the canister, and then like a Coleman lantern lighter thing. Dude, we shot a potato straight up. It didn't come down for a very long time.
So-
like we were like, is this thing ever coming down?
That's long enough to make the contact, Mike.
Yeah.
You could call it Potato Mobile.
Well, I've since lost touch
So-
with this person, and I don't own a potato gun.
No, but that's what I'm telling you. You don't have to go build the explosion once.
But a
car
long
tire-
wire, like where's the fun in that? Like, it's a long wire antenna. Who cares?
Have you ever
my
shot one of
my
these?
mentality for this, for like hooking things up to the G9, because I got into amateur radio because of guns, and like, not a prepper, but I understand. And I lived through the blackout in, when was that, 2003, when the whole northeast part of the country lost power for like 3 or 4 days. I lived through that. So when I got into ham radio, I'm like, I got into it solely for like preparedness and emergency communications. And then POTA happened, and but POTA's like, it is emergency. You're preparing every time you go
Exactly.
out. You're practicing. But once I became a ham, and like Caitlin just said this to me the other day, once you become a ham, you start looking up and you start noticing all of the antennas or all the things that could antenna. And I'm like, yeah, so that's like kind of where this idea came from, to just start loading up random things with the G90, because the G90 will tune frickin' anything. But I want to try it. I feel there were some. I think the coax was really doing more of the heavy lifting as the antenna.
Yeah.
So I want to try it with a choke both at the feed point and at the radio. So we're only hearing or we're minimizing as best we can anything that's coming on the shield. So I tried it in my backyard. I hooked it up to a fence. I put a choke at the feed point, and I couldn't hear anything. But when I literally just had, it's like a 2-inch jumper from the BNC binding post to the banana clip thing or the alligator clip that I'm using. You could hear people just on that little bit of wire there. So I want
Mike,
to see what really is actually antennaing. I suspect the coax was
Mike, Tim,
sure
EOD Kaboom has it. You've got to try a wet noodle.
That would be cool to go down to Galveston and just soak a wet noodle in the ocean.
I
They
done
always say
wet
the
string.
G90 tunes a wet noodle, so
I've done wet string. I did
Yeah.
that at field day one year, and I set up some string, about 30 feet of it, and I had a 5-foot jumper, and it was terminated, a BNC binding post on the top of a tripod, just so that it would keep it easy. And I swear a guy during field day, he kept coming back, VE6 question mark, VE6 question mark, but I was probably working him off the 5-foot jumper. Because conditions were so good then. I tried repeating the experiment a year later when my brother came up to visit, and we were out in the backyard. And I set up a pop bottle with a little drip on it, so that the water would run down the line, and it was salt
Was
water.
it? Oh, it was saltwater. Okay.
The second time was salt water, and conditions weren't great, and I didn't get anywhere with it. But the KX2 did try to tune it. Just like the G90, right? Wide-ranging tuners. These are great tuners.
The G90 will tune the G90.
right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It literally will.
My Flex 6600 tunes up nothing too, as I've
Yeah.
discovered. Oops,
Man,
I should
that's
really keep
fun, though.
antennas connected.
That would be cool to just like get a cup of just pour a crap ton of salt and some water and soak some string in it. I
Yeah.
don't own string though, so I would have to go out.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah,
Go to a store.
hard
Yeah.
to find string in the world.
But if you suspend a pop bottle in a tree, or a pyre, and just poke a little hole in the bottom of it, and tie the string into it with a big knot, and fill that with salt water, the salt water will start to drizzle its way down the string.
Yeah. Well, you
Right.
could just
And
use
it keeps
as
it nice and
a,
wet.
as a
Paracord,
what's the
yeah.
thing called? Siphon.
Yeah.
You could just
Yep.
put water in the string in the thing, and it would just siphon
Yeah.
down
Angle it over the edge.
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
science.
Capillary
Yeah.
action, baby.
Capillary.
I wanted to say osmosis just because of Ozzy, but that's totally the wrong
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, John says use some
Awesome.
paracord.
And of course,
Yeah.
Colin dropped the link to a
Do a
saltwater
paracord.
antenna.
I've seen those. They just shoot out like a laminar flow thing of salt water, and they use those as antennas. It's like a pump. It's freaking sweet.
I'm still voting for a potato cannon while the potato is flying. Anybody else who does a long wire antenna, anybody else, they're going to just set up a wire at one and wire at the other. Yours is going to be air, and you could shoot that thing so damn high, Mike. Maybe you could hit Carlos. I don't know.
So Mark,
Now
did you
that
watch
would
the
be a good video. Hit Carlos with your antenna.
with your spud gun.
Mark, did you see the beginning of the live stream at all?
Nobody. I jumped on
No?
right at 6.
Oh. Okay, so this came in from Trevor KE2 GYH. I had to look at the sticker. And literally, yeah, I love it. I literally unboxed it today, and I'm gonna have to play with it now. But
Yeah, those
the
that's a cool
the
little
shooting
design.
the shooting mechanism. This is what you shoot out of. Yep.
Yeah.
My finger
Hey.
was in it, Vince. But yeah,
Oh,
so I
boy.
can't wait to play with that.
Hey, don't yuck his yum. It's his
No,
birthday.
I don't think it does,
Yeah, that's
John.
true.
But I haven't played with it yet, so I don't know. Oh, Jody, that looked like the Eye of Sauron when I held it up. Let's see. No, more like a... Yeah, there you go.
Magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Slingshots are illegal in Australia?
Crikey.
Seriously, Colin?
Crikey. Well said.
Mike, they can't have any fun down there. You know that. That's why they drink beer all the time.
And everyone's named Bruce.
A couple Fosters and some shrimp on the barbie.
With
That's another stubby.
I know that's not what you
Bruce.
do, Colin. I'm joking. I don't think they drink Fosters, and they definitely don't throw shrimp on the barbie.
Right.
They eat a lot of blooming onions, though. And
Frank,
have steak ass.
How is the oven cam doing?
The oven cam is oven camming. I don't think... My brother hasn't responded to my message. I asked him if it's going to be ready
Eating it.
in time, and he hasn't responded.
Yeah, your
We
family's
are...
having
Well,
your
we're waiting
birthday
for the
dinner
oven
without you.
for the oven to be... No,
I think
they're
oven's
not
warmed up
doing
by
that
now.
because, well, okay, hold on, let's see.
I hope the
Let
damn oven's warmed
me-
up by now. You paid your electric bill, right?
I hope it... Oh, yeah. Let's see. Start broadcast, so I can get the NDI in here. Yeah, great, okay. Get me back to the oven cam.
And yes, it is strange to me
rotate
too
the
that
camera, because it's a
in a country
PTZ
where everything tries to
camera,
kill you, that a
and
slingshot is
then-
illegal.
Why are slingshots illegal?
Wait a minute.
Is it because a bunch
Boomerangs
of
are
kids in middle
weapons?
school were going around shooting each other in the Orthros after school?
Behind every rule or law is a reason.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
there's a no left turn sign when you get on a freeway.
So I literally cannot bring it. Ring won't let me. You can see my phone desktop, but you can't see the Ring app. But yeah, it's cooking. And if
gonna
it doesn't
guess.
come in time, I will post pics and I will mention what it is before we end.
I'm gonna guess a cake.
Make
It's
a
No,
nice,
meat-
dinner, Mark,
It's meat
not
dish number 1.
a nice flan.
yeah.
Yes. A succulent flan?
And then you back it on the oven.
Flan. It's flan.
350 degrees.
Wait, who said lamb?
Flan.
Oh,
Flan.
flan. I
Flan.
thought I heard
Flan.
lamb. I'm like,
Flam,
Obi-Wan.
flim,
Flan.
flan, flan, flin, flin.
You know,
yeah, okay.
Jello that you can't see through.
That's there. Boomerangs are okay, but
Shaking Jell-O.
slingshots aren't. Yeah, exactly, John.
A shoulder-mounted trebuchet, is that okay?
It is the ultimate-
Boomerang.
It is the
Yeah,
ultimate siege
revolution.
weapon.
That's what they say.
Right?
You ever wonder who they are?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, all the time.
I hate using pronouns. Like, she said that. I'm like, who the hell was she? Oh, she. Her.
Her.
Who? Use a name.
Well, who's on
Yeah.
first?
He was on first,
Right.
second, and I don't know who's on third.
Exactly.
And if you don't
That's-
get that reference, you're too young.
Yeah.
Well, I
Or
think
you
we're
live
all
Or
Too
just
young.
haven't
life.
watched
think
good
all of
comedy
us seen
shows.
that in reruns. I don't think any of us were around when that came out.
No.
How about the original Blondie?
I
Yeah,
feel the
no.
first time I was
But-
introduced
but
to Who's
I'm
on
not
First
talking about
was
Debbie
from
Harry.
The Kids in the Hall.
Yeah.
What
There
was
you
your first
go.
with Kids in the Hall?
Who's on First?
I didn't
Probably.
watch enough of it.
Oh, I watch Kids in the Hall religiously.
Well,
Pretty
it's on
funny
the
show.
Amazon TVs now.
Well,
Well, it was
everything's on the
It
Amazon.
was on Comedy Central. It was probably on because I grew up
It's
just
probably on
outside of
Comedy
Detroit, so we would get Channel 9 was like the Canadian channels. That's where I'd watch like Red Green and Kids in the Hall
yeah.
and stuff like that.
I'm trying to
Hey.
remember where I saw SCTV. I don't even remember what channel that was.
That
Just
would be
remember-
another Canadian channel.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we
Let's
watched
see
it
here.
down here.
Matt
so-
saw it on PBS as a kid off an antenna. Yeah, pretty much, Matt.
Well,
if you didn't, something's wrong.
I've seen a lot of UK shows on the different PBS stations that that I could get down here. One's the local Wilmington one. One's one from Secaucus, New Jersey, I think. I don't know how we get it, but we do. But it's through the cable, and yeah, I caught a lot of British shows on there, and that's where I got my renewed love for British sitcoms. But that was years ago. First one was Monty Python and Benny Hill.
Yeah.
The cable. Yes, John, the cable. After a certain age, you put the in front of everything.
The internet, the YouTubes, the Walmarts.
The
I'm going down to the
Googles,
Walmarts.
Oh boy. They pluralize it too.
right?
And I picked it up from my non-technical mother, and I just did it to make fun of her. And then I started doing it all the time when like she wasn't around, and it just kind of stuck. So every once in a while, I just like, oh, gotta get on the Twitters, or on you see my video on the YouTubes or that video from the YouTubes? Yeah, I've done it in a few of my videos. I don't know. I just get a kick out of it.
Oh, Jody, I know exactly what skit you're talking about. They're rowing. They're rowing down the street. I actually have all the Kids in the Hall seasons on DVD. I can bust those out, man.
I need to start watching. I need to find out the SCTV stuff. I think they're on YouTube for some reason. Like the full episodes are. I'll catch. I've
Yeah,
caught
yeah,
some Bob
Jason,
and Doug
the Franks.
videos.
Because that can be pluralized.
If you're on the
can.
same live stream, or in the same building together, or area, or the Bobs.
Right?
The Bobs.
Yeah, I got a meeting with the Bobs in a few minutes.
Well,
So-
Frank, I am dying to know what special meal number 1 is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's more than one?
There's a choice of 4 that people had to vote on.
yeah.
In the
So
first half
What
hour, there's a
people?
poll. Meat
Yeah.
dish, mystery meat dish number 1, mystery meat dish number 2, mystery pasta dish number 1, mystery sushi dish number 46. You know, like there are 4 choices or something.
Mystery
You're-
sushi dish sounds enticing, but it also
Right.
sounds scary.
It's the chef's
No,
best-
so-
I love
chef's
sushi.
choice.
Yeah. they
so
both.
so Mike, what
Holy
it
crap,
was?
we agree on something.
No, we don't.
It's
You
on
probably only
record,
like
Mike.
that
So
cucumber and cottage cheese sushi.
Oh God, no, I can't stand cucumber or cottage cheese.
So, real quick, over on Discord, 8-Bit Netman. Happy birthday, Frank. We share birthdays. Well, happy birthday back at you. I'll have to look at Discord
Yeah.
later to see who that
Birthdays.
is.
He's 8 bits old.
Right?
Or would he be
So-
16 now?
He would be 16 then. Yeah,
Well, if he's 8
He's
bits old, he's up
16-bit.
to 256.
right. Yeah, the math works. So, Mike, what it is meat dish number one, which I'll reveal shortly here, is one dish that I absolutely. All four dishes are dishes that I love, and there's a dish for tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday night, and then Monday night. And I picked everything out. I did all the shopping so my family wouldn't have to worry about anything. And I just tell my brother, because he does a lot of the cooking around here, I just go, here's all the ingredients, have fun. And he knows what to do with them.
I'm
because
just going to make a
yeah.
prediction. One of them
So
pie.
Sunday night is London broil with veggie and probably some garlic bread. Then there's the Iliad's Delight or Homer, which is what
Cheese.
Homer ate exclusively, supposedly, when he wrote the Odyssey. And then I have mac and cheese. And then tonight's dish, meat dish number one, is curried lamb riblets with a salad and whatever Tim is my brother, whatever Tim decides to do with some sourdough bread.
Had
So
a
the lamb
curry
riblets are in the
before.
oven cooking.
What kind of
Or
curry?
vindaloo. What kind of curry?
So that's what lamb riblets, salad, and bread for dinner tonight.
What kind of curry?
Just
Nacho.
a generic curry. We have
Well, curry is a family, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Curry, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It-
great.
lamb curry. I absolutely love it. It's mostly an Easter dish for us, but I'm like, I'm really craving some lamb curry, and yeah.
I'd like to try some curries. I've never had a curry before.
Oh, gotta have mint jelly with that. Hell yes.
Maybe.
Mm.
Or Tim Curry.
Is he still
He's a great-
alive?
He's
No,
a
he
great
died.
guy.
I don't think he is. No,
I think
No.
he died.
we lost him. Yeah.
And hey, Patrick, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Troy, exactly. Troy has it here. My birthday is so relevant, the banks and mail took the day off. But in all seriousness, if you celebrate Juneteenth, please celebrate it responsibly and appropriately. It is not meant for me. However, for those that get the day off, I do like that I can joke and say, "Hey, my birthday gives you the day off."
I had to look up what Juneteenth is because that's not a thing up here in Canada.
It's a relatively new holiday. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't remember it like more
Oh,
than 10
it came,
years.
came about
less than
3-4
5
years ago, I think.
Yeah, it's only a few years.
Yeah.
But hey,
Oh,
Well,
wow.
this
Hey,
holiday?
that-
welcome,
Ape, tell me you don't like curry without telling me. Well, good. More for me, Ape, and welcome.
And
And
guys,
Abe, just think you'll be ready for your next fit test right off.
and don't judge Ape's hobbies, right? Everybody has their thing. If that's what
Yeah,
he likes
that's
to do,
true.
let him live his best life.
Hey, just wash your hands afterwards.
Right?
No, put it on
Don't-
you.
Don't
Put it
shake
on
Abe's
YouTube.
hand if you see him at a ham fest.
Put it on YouTube first, so we can all get a good laugh, and then shake your hand.
They don't allow that kind of stuff on there anymore.
Oh.
I remember way back when YouTube first started, there's a few videos that I used to die laughing at. Hysterically
Oh.
rolling on the floor, no matter how many times I watched them. And now they're all gone.
Of course.
Gone.
Ape, if you put it on that, something hub site, I mean, you could call it 2 hands, 1 curry. Just saying.
And John, I was
John?
technically freed today. How was? Okay, John, you're gonna have to explain that. How was I freed? But thank you for the $2 super chat there.
I
Freed
think
from
he's
work.
talking about the womb.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
okay.
Freed from the womb.
Got it.
I was
Well-
thinking the Juneteenth reference.
Yeah, I was still stuck there. I'm like, how does yeah? Yeah, okay.
Ape
So-
says he'll post it on his OnlyFans. Awesome.
Nice.
So for chat after last night, because Jody came up with a great quote last night. Now only those of you in blue, so everyone on the screen, and Jody and Hollywood and Ape, only you guys can add this. But if you go !quote add, and then whatever the quote is that you want to add, you can add a quote to my system, and then if you do !r quote, it will bring up a random quote. So let's see here. What's Vince highlighting here besides Only Hams and Smoking Ape?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, go check out Smoking
just
Ape
view
on
Ape.
Only Hams.
The cover of my laptop. There we are.
Speaking of old YouTube videos, and I haven't seen this on YouTube for a while, do you guys remember the How to Catch a Wild Turd videos?
No.
No.
So somebody would find some scat on the ground and they would cover it with a bowl, something that you can't see through, or a box. Doesn't really matter. And then you get your buddy and you tell him, hey, there's a wild bird under here. It's really valuable. I'm going to lift the box. You grab it as quick as you can, and then we'll sell it and we'll make some money. And you get them really excited about it, and you lift up the container and they rush in and they grab it.
Yeah, I've seen
Ah, good times.
I wonder if you could load up a wild turd.
Why not?
What's the
That?
what's the
Will
ground
it-
conductivity?
Okay.
What's the holdback?
Let's see.
That
I'm
depends
half
on the- it
distracted
depends on
because
the
I'm
diet
doing
of the
the
donor.
quote ad here because Ape's quote.
I'm just imagining Mike out there with his radio and like the tail of a moose, you know, trying to get it clipped on, running around.
Bring up a bunch of rabbit turds
Yeah,
or deer turds.
yeah, exactly. The cow
Those
patties
Cheerios
resonate
bracelets
on
you make
70
in kindergarten.
centimeters.
Right,
Gotta be
Jody.
careful here because the chats get kind of crappy.
So graceful. That
No.
is a great question to wrap things up. And we're going to go around the horn with this. Any of these chaps local to us? The closest person to us, Graceful, is Mark over there at the far opposite side of me. He's down in SoCal.
I mean, define
Everyone
local
else
level.
lives outside the communist country of California. Because,
Frank and I
yeah,
are
quite
still,
honestly,
like,
that's sort of how I
7-8
feel
hour
about
drive away.
California. So,
7
Vince,
or 8 hour drive.
what do you got coming up on the channel, and Ham Radio Workbench included?
Ham Radio Workbench, we just recorded an episode, and who did we have on? We have an update coming up from the new president of AMSAT. I know he's been making the rounds on the YouTubes, and we brought him into the podcast, and we kind of got in deep on all of the interesting parts about getting a satellite up in the air. So that was pretty cool. And I have been out shooting video, and I have had nothing but abject failure. And so the abject failure and the loss of my beloved ATAS screwdriver antenna when my mount adapter broke on the highway
Oh no.
will be the focus of my next video. But it's going to take some time. I'm waiting for the antenna to come in, the replacement to come in, and I'm going to rebuild the mount. So stay tuned. That's going to take a bit. And hey, meanwhile, I've just been doing a whole bunch of planning for some epic backcountry bicycling, mountain biking, to go activate a SOTA and a POTA or 2 or 3. And I just discovered one today that, gee, I might even be able to take a chairlift up to it
Ooh.
and just walk a
Load
mile.
Load up the chairlift.
Well, I can take 2 chairlifts up, and then walk a mile, and I cross over the border into British Columbia into a park I've never activated that's been activated before, but this summit straddles the border of the 2 provinces. The one
Oh,
I live in,
nice.
the one next to it. So anyway, I've got some planning for some really epic and pretty backcountry trips on the go, and that's really what's occupying me right now. So I'm not shooting a whole lot of video, but that's what I'm up to.
Fantastic.
Nice.
What about Workbench? Or you mentioned that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned Workbench, and I can't talk about who we haven't interviewed yet, but we have some great guests lined up. Oh geez, we got guests lined up until October at this point. So
Amazing.
as usual, the workbench lineup goes out quite far. We plan out quite a distance.
Great.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Jeff, what about you?
I'm finally getting to my videos from the days and before and after Hamvention. Hopefully, one will be dropping Tuesday night at some time. That would be an interesting one. Yes, some craziness happened there. You'll have to wait and see. Want to play around with a few things. I want to blow out my All-Star Link node and redo it with Trixie and Supermon 8 Plus. I got me an all-in-one cable that I want to start playing with, and yeah,
Wonderful.
maybe make some videos on that stuff. I don't know.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Mark, Boondock Echo.
Boondock. Did I hear Boondock Echo?
Yes.
Did I hear an echo?
Echo.
Echo.
Real quick, we raised our prices again because of a commercial client that skunked us. If any hams want an Echo or a Tango, contact me. I'll give you a ton of money off. Like we're talking 75, 80 bucks off. We had to do it because we got screwed. So we don't want to screw over our ham partners. We just want to make sure people are paying what they're getting. So reach out. I'm happy to help, or reach out to any of these YouTubers and I'll give them codes too, and they can get some credit for it. But then I'm going to make a video. I want to do, are you guys familiar with the South Park storytelling? No End Then?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try a script using that with this video and see how it does.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, if you guys look at the prices and you choke on them, hit me up. I'll bring them right back down for you.
And there is a Boondock channel in the Discord. So if you ever want to ask Mark something, just hop in there and ask away. Mike, Lord Mike, what about you?
I got a lot of turds I need to load up in G90, I guess.
Tuna turd.
And it's been raining though, so it's been such a rainy year
Oh,
here. in-
What?
good.
And
They'll be
wet
conductive.
turds? And wet turds don't radiate, Mike?
I'm just wondering if it's washing them all away though.
I don't know.
Well, you better
buddy.
get out there and find some.
I'm gonna get
Sounds-
out there.
I'm hearing excuses, Vince. Are you hearing excuses?
Yeah, I am.
I got
I
a
am.
video to
No
edit.
more loser talk, Mike. Go tuna turd.
I have 54 gigs of videos I need to edit through that I shot the last couple days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
good thing
I'm-
you got you don't have a job to do that with.
Right.
got all the time in the
probably
world.
It'll probably only take me a couple hours, honestly.
That's my biggest thing.
And I already
just need-
uploaded it to my computer, so I got that part done.
I just need more
Um,
time to do stuff.
You
Yeah,
know,
sleep
So I've got a
overrated.
few things in the pipeline, but I can't do videos on them because one, the company sent me the product, but it's not on their website yet, and I want to do the video on it, and I got some cool ideas for it, or at least one cool idea for it. I don't know if it'll work, but
Well, you can do a video. It's just embargoed until they release.
yeah. Seriously, make a turd antenna and try to tune up Cerritos.
try to tune up Cerritos.
Yeah, CQ Cerritos. See if you can get some of the politicians from Cerritos on.
No. Oh, to
Oh,
get off of
Josh's
back
video?
for his antenna.
Yeah.
No, I think he'll win.
Oh, he's
yeah.
gonna win.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's some crazy
Uh,
stuff.
See, I don't know. I fly by the seat of my pants, man. I wake up and like, what am I gonna do today? And I do it.
And now you're gonna be dreaming. of
Sometimes it
turds.
works, sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see how she goes.
Fantastic.
But it'll probably be somewhat ham radio related.
Of course. All right, you guys hang out. I'm going to drop you into the green room, and I'll be back in just a second.
Birthday to
two,
you,
if
you
this
belong
wants to
in
behave.
a zoo.
Natsu,
Roll this.
you
Come on. There we go.
smell
All right,
like a
folks. Well,
monkey.
we're just
And
over
look
time
like
a little
one,
bit.
too.
I'm going to hit the end button. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes, and I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and I'm going to drop you guys over to Rob at late shift, and you guys have fun. Until then, 73 and put on, y'all.